including staff credits, event features, promotion, Discord channel access with the CritOps devs, and tournament prize pools. So if you're a member of the Critical Ops community and want to either host or play with us today, then don't miss out. Download Geyser now to compete in tournaments 24/7 and visit Critical Ops website to learn more about how you can join the community tournament program. Game on and play a part together.
Are you looking to cast or produce for an esports event? Mapband GG was designed with a modern esports producer in mind. It's simple to use. After you log in, you have three main tools at your disposal. Manage sponsors. Here you can add or remove sponsors that appear on your overlays. Single match lets you simulate a single match that can be connected to a view group and will be used as a dashboard to control all of your overlays. This can be used with different games, as the dashboard will update with each game to have the necessary settings. New games can also be added by the Mapband team very quickly if needed. View groups group different overlays, which are also called views. Each view can have different purposes, styles, and settings. Depending on the chosen style, you can also quickly change colors and adjust other settings to your liking. Some styles automatically adapt to different games. Our default style automatically supports Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and many others. You can also request a custom style be made or provide a design to be coded into the Mapband system. We also offer a selection of different view types. Main, also called in-game, is the heart of every stream. This overlay goes over the game and allows you to show team logos, origins, names, and more. Most styles have different live options. This way you can show more information during the match, such as which maps have already been played and which team won, also showing the results for each map. Results of polls that you can create and adjust in our dashboard. Depending on the game, you can also show the round history of the current map. And finally, you can also show or hide the in-game overlay with an animation. The start screen is a simple view, which can be used to tell the viewers what teams will play in an upcoming match. Break screen can be used during an intermission to show the current game's results and, if desired, the results of each map played. Map veto lets you show the viewers the process of banning and picking maps live. The veto could either be done by the teams, or you can simulate the map veto after the fact. The poll overlay allows you to show poll results in a dedicated overlay outside of the in-game overlay. The round history lets you recap the played rounds of a match, and more view types are planned and will always be added to the system. This new Mapband system is also built to be easily expandable and will cater to the needs of virtually any esports production. All shown features are free to use at www.mapband.gg. Be sure to follow on Twitter at mapbandgg for any news and updates.
Geyser and Critical Force have officially joined forces to bring Critical Ops tournaments to the Geyser platform, where verified tournament organizers can officially host, broadcast, and promote their daily events. The program is split into 3 tiers, where organizers receive exclusive perks including staff credits, event features, promotion, Discord channel access with the CritOps devs, and tournament prize pools. So if you're a member of the Critical Ops community and want to either host or play with us today, then don't miss out. Download Geyser now to compete in tournaments 24/7 and visit Critical Ops website to learn more about how you can join the community tournament program. Game on and play a part together.
Are you looking to cast or produce for an esports event? Mapband GG was designed with a modern esports producer in mind. It's simple to use. After you log in, you have 3 main tools at your disposal. Manage sponsors. Here you can add or remove sponsors that appear on your overlays. Single match lets you simulate a single match that can be connected to a view group and will be used as a dashboard to control all of your overlays. This can be used with different games, as the dashboard will update with each game to have the necessary settings. New games can also be added by the Mapband team very quickly if needed. View groups group different overlays, which are also called views. Each view can have different purposes, styles, and settings. Depending on the chosen style, you can also quickly change colors and adjust other settings to your liking. Some styles automatically adapt to different games. Our default style automatically supports Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and many others. You can also request a custom style be made or provide a design to be coded into the Mapband system. We also offer a selection of different view types. Main, also called in-game, is the heart of every stream. This overlay goes over the game and allows you to show team logos, origins, names, and more. Most styles have different live options. This way you can show more information during the match, such as which maps have already been played and which team won, also showing the results for each map. Results of polls that you can create and adjust in our dashboard. Depending on the game, you can also show the round history of the current map. And finally, you can also show or hide the in-game overlay with an animation. The start screen is a simple view, which can be used to tell the viewers what teams will play in an upcoming match. Break screen can be used during an intermission to show the current game's results and, if desired, the results of each map played. Map veto lets you show the viewers the process of banning and picking maps live. The veto could either be done by the teams, or you can simulate the map veto after the fact. The poll overlay allows you to show poll results in a dedicated overlay outside of the in-game overlay. The round history lets you recap the played rounds of a match, and more view types are planned and will always be added to the system. This new Mapband system is also built to be easily expandable and will cater to the needs of virtually any esports production. All shown features are free to use at www.mapband.gg. Be sure to follow on Twitter at mapbandgg for any news and updates.
Geyser and Critical Force have officially joined forces to bring Critical Ops tournaments to the Geyser platform, where verified tournament organizers can officially host, broadcast, and promote their daily events. The program is split into 3 tiers, where organizers receive exclusive perks including staff credits, event features, promotion, Discord channel access with the Crit Ops devs, and tournament prize pools. So if you're a member of the Critical Ops community and want to either host or play with us today, then don't miss out. Download Geyser now to compete in tournaments 24/7 and visit Critical Ops website to learn more about how you can join the community tournament program. Game on and play a part together.
Are you looking to cast or produce for an esports event? Mapband GG was designed with a modern esports producer in mind. It's simple to use. After you log in, you have 3 main tools at your disposal. Manage sponsors. Here you can add or remove sponsors that appear on your overlays. Single match lets you simulate a single match that can be connected to a view group and will be used as a dashboard to control all of your overlays. This can be used with different games, as the dashboard will update with each game to have the necessary settings. New games can also be added by the Mapband team very quickly if needed. View groups group different overlays, which are also called views. Each view can have different purposes, styles, and settings. Depending on the chosen style, you can also quickly change colors and adjust other settings to your liking. Some styles automatically adapt to different games. Our default style automatically supports Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and many others. You can also request a custom style be made or provide a design to be coded into the Mapband system. We also offer a selection of different view types. Main, also called in-game, is the heart of every stream. This overlay goes over the game and allows you to show team logos, origins, names, and more. Most styles have different live options. This way you can show more information during the match, such as which maps have already been played and which team won, also showing the results for each map. Results of polls that you can create and adjust in our dashboard. Depending on the game, you can also show the round history of the current map. And finally, you can also show or hide the in-game overlay with an animation. The start screen is a simple view, which can be used to tell the viewers what teams will play in an upcoming match. Break screen can be used during an intermission to show the current game's results and, if desired, the results of each map played. Map veto lets you show the viewers the process of banning and picking maps live. The veto could either be done by the teams, or you can simulate the map veto after the fact. The poll overlay allows you to show poll results in a dedicated overlay outside of the in-game overlay. The round history lets you recap the played rounds of a match, and more view types are planned and will always be added to the system. This new Mapband system is also built to be easily expandable and will cater to the needs of virtually any esports production. All shown features are free to use at www.mapband.gg. Be sure to follow on Twitter at MapbandGG for any news and updates.
Geyser and Critical Force have officially joined forces to bring Critical Ops tournaments to the Geyser platform, where verified tournament organizers can officially host, broadcast, and promote their daily events. The program is split into 3 tiers, where organizers receive exclusive perks including staff credits, event features, promotion, Discord channel access with the Crit Ops devs, and tournament prize pools. So if you're a member of the Critical Ops community and want to either host or play with us today, then don't miss out. Download Geyser now to compete in tournaments 24/7 and visit Critical Ops website to learn more about how you can join the community tournament program. Game on and play a part together.
Are you looking to cast or produce for an esports event? Mapband GG was designed with a modern esports producer in mind. It's simple to use. After you log in, you have 3 main tools at your disposal. Manage sponsors. Here you can add or remove sponsors that appear on your overlays. Single match lets you simulate a single match that can be connected to a view group and will be used as a dashboard to control all of your overlays. This can be used with different games, as the dashboard will update with each game to have the necessary settings. New games can also be added by the Mapband team very quickly if needed. View groups group different overlays, which are also called views. Each view can have different purposes, styles, and settings. Depending on the chosen style, you can also quickly change colors and adjust other settings to your liking. Some styles automatically adapt to different games. Our default style automatically supports Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and many others. You can also request a custom style be made or provide a design to be coded.
Hello everyone, and it looks like we're finally going to start after a long-awaited time Exodron versus Team Grand. And right now we are in the 9th round, and Team Grand is going to be sitting on the CT side here, but Exodron is going to be sitting on the T side. At least so far, but after this 9th round, we might have a different conclusion in the end. Let's take a look at the map bands as they choose their favorite size. Taking a look at the map veto over here as it loads up. It looks like Team Grand is going to be banning Legacy and Raid, and we have Exodron banning Port and Canals. Now, the main 3 maps are going to be Bureau, Grounded, and Plaza. Very interesting outcome, and it looks like we're going to start off with Bureau here, which is going to be Exodron's map. Taking a look at what kind of team joined who joined who. It looks like Exodron is going to be sitting here on the CT side, and that's going to give Grand a start. At least they're going to be starting on the T side. Good luck, have fun to both sides. I think they can just start it all off. Let's go. So it looks like so far we are seeing some players moving towards the B side here from Exodron. It looks like one player is going to be sitting towards Intel, one player towards the A side. It looks like they've already been spotted. General Fights taking on Miz And he's already going past there, but they're going to go for rotation. Very interesting, bold move. And Exodron is going to be suspecting them to be on the A side, but suddenly they quickly realize, doesn't look like it's going to be the A side. At least, Sensor still waiting here. Grant is going to be planting on the B side. They completely juked them right there. And Exodron now has to completely rotate, trying to get the kills here. Explicit going down. General Vice taking on Sensor the Goat as he tries to get on the side. Or at least not even on the side, he's just sidestepping them. Setela, though, quickly realizing this. It looks like Exodron is trying to recover from their mistakes, but Champion Rex and Magisto still alive, taking on McLaren and Shush. And that's going to give them a huge advantage as Setela is the last player remaining. Coming from XQ, or it's from HQ. Why am I saying XQ? HQ. And they're going to be waiting patiently for him to try and defuse the bomb here. But that's not going to work out. Magisto getting taken out. Looks like Setela, 60 HP remaining. Champion Rex going to notice the defuse here. Going to try and take him out from the side. Messes the shots. Oh my god. Setela could actually get a defuse here, but they're going to mess it up. What a close pistol round right there. Definitely a nice try from Exodron, but they're going to mess it up for this one. Exodron. Very close call. Very close call indeed. But Team Grand just outmatched them right there, sadly. It's just going to be the end of that. And yeah. I think it just is what it is. Exodron taking that first round. It's going to be a oh, at least they're going to be losing the first round. What am I saying? Team Grand taking the first round here on the T side. And now on the Eco, they're going to have a huge advantage with all that utility. Grand starting to make the move here. MIZ coming out of nowhere with the MP7. But Magisto coming in time there, coming in clutch with the SA, taking him out. And there comes Champion Rex taking on McLaren. Sensor taking on Champion Rex. Two players storming on the T side. Explicit and Magisto. Looks like Magisto's trying to get some shots. There's 6-9 HP remaining. Could this give him some more luck? I don't know, but he's just going to get found instantly. And Shush making a lot of shots there with the Deagle, but eventually taking on Magisto. Explicit taking on Shush, and that's going to bring them to another 1 versus 1. Very close call here. Explicit, 14 HP remaining. Starting to make his move back on Sensor. Is going to be expecting a sudden push towards CT. And he might be right here. 14 HP here for Explicit. Not going to spot him on the left side, and Sensor is going to take the win. And Exodron actually win out this eco out regarding, even though Grand had an advantage right there. They still win it out completely. And it's going to bring them to 1-1. Don't know why the clan things aren't showing here, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're using some new features today of Mapband. So, might be some bugs. Anyways, aside from that, looks like Exodron is going to try and get some shots here towards Grandis to try and get on the B side. They're getting absolutely obliterated. Not even a single player has been killed here on Exodron's side. Sensor even coming in with the XD, finishing it off, taking on General Vice. And Team Grand, they're going to have some trouble here as they lose 2 rounds in a row after winning the pistol round. Regardless of winning the pistol round, they're still screwing up the 2 rounds after that. And this is definitely going to be a huge... This is going to give them a huge economical impact. Not a good one. It looks like Champion Rex. Are they going to go for another eco? It looks like they are. I mean, he has 2k. Having 2k, what did he buy? Wait, what? Wait, let me take a look. How can he buy? I don't know, man. I don't know. I was expecting some economical issues on the Grand side, but it looks like that pistol round really helped them out for some reason. And maybe they went eco on the eco side of things. I don't know, man. Maybe they went eco in the 3rd round. Maybe that makes more sense. That actually makes more sense. That could make a lot more sense. But already 2 players losing their lives here on both sides. 4 versus 4 situation in Grand. It's on to make the move towards the A side. Setela is going to hold on CT Hall here. Have a slight peek on the A side. Might be enough. Still waiting patiently, trying to get the shots here. Messing up horribly, but still managed to take on General Vice and not dying in the process. Sensor coming over to get an Explicit and Bry. And here he comes, Shush, finishing off Champion Rex. And Grand get absolutely surprised right there. An absolute destruction from Exodron. They just come out of nowhere and do a lot of damage. Take them all out. And that's going to bring them to a 3-1. Right here. Definitely not a great start here for Grand. This could change, though. This could change. This could definitely change. Now all the players slowly making their move towards any side. At least slowly to make the move towards the others. And that bomb still being dropped. Looks like they're going to go for some picks here. Grand. Looks like the normal side of things really hit them hard. And General Rex, one of the few players to have an assault rifle here. And those shots through the smoke are really not going to help out Rex here. Rex really hoping for a sudden peek from HQ. Sense is just going to go for some quick pre-fires. And Bry coming from the other side, going for some shots here as well. McLaren still waiting. Champion Rex taking on Senza. This might actually not be so good for xQuadrant. Grand already getting that first pick. They might make their move towards the A site. We don't know. But Miz... Oh, Intel is open. They left Intel open. Why did xQuadrant do that? Grand could easily push it now. I mean, MIZ is the only one near the A side. That's it. He's just holding on lap 2. And the Grand has spotted this. There's not really anything to expect. MIZ still expecting something to happen. He's still already taking on Bry. But it looks like it's over. And here comes MIZ out of nowhere, taking out 3 players in a row. And General Vice being the last player remaining. Absolute destruction. Absolute obliteration. Right there. Destroying them. Anyways. Definitely a major smack right there. Showing the round history so far. Another cool feature. And it looks like both sides. This is pretty much how it goes. They're just getting killed by kills. Not even by defusing the bomb. No. They're not even getting a shot at the site here. And it's going to bring to 4-1. Dude, I really love these new features. Anyways, putting that aside, xQuadrant is going to be placing themselves on the B side, at least around the B side, not even centralizing them here. And they're doing a lot of damage regardless. General Vice being the only player taking on Sensor here towards that midsection, making HQ absolutely open. But MIZ doesn't even have to check it as Settle and McLaren taking on the last 2 players. And that's going to be the end of that. Losing that one as well. xQuadrant really dominating here on the CT side. Taking another look at our round history here. It seems like xQuadrant is just beating them out here by killing them. It's not, as I said before, Grand is not getting a single shot here on getting the bomb on the site. Not a single shot. Definitely not something you'd like here in this situation. Settler. Starting to go for some peeks here. Not going to do anything else aside from that? At least I don't think so. Some players are getting spotted here from the side though. Explicit, going for some peeks. And he's going to do some damage. He's getting one tap regardless, or at least tapped away by that AUG from McLaren. And Champion Rex doing some damage back. Grand trying to regain the side. Rex going full power. But it looks like General Vice and Magista getting taken out. Is just going to balance them again. And Brian as well. Is just going to bring Champion Rex in a very difficult situation with the AUG. And Senza. Looks like they're kind of block him in here. Are they going to expect him to be on the other side? And they are. Satellite getting taken out. The bomb is still being dropped. And xQuadrant knows exactly what Champion Rex might be doing in this situation. And they're going to try and backstab him here. At least one of them is being very aggressive on MIZ. And Rex is going to go for the kill instead, taking out MIZ. And Senza is still remaining. Oh, this is going to be a clutch call. Rex could actually get a massive 4K here. 30 seconds remaining. The bomb still being dropped. Maybe even took the bomb. Maybe Sense is going to think that it's going to be a bomb being taken towards the A site. Or Sense is just going to sit down the B site the whole time. He's going to run. He's going to run fast, and Sense has noticed this. And he's going to spot him here. Towards HQ, and it looks like he's not going to go for the plant. And this might actually cost the round. That's going to cost him the round. That's going to cost him the round right there. Rex taking too much time. Messing it up in the long end. That's going to bring them to 6-1. Not something you want to count on. xQuadrant already absolute demolishing them. Every single round. Every single round so far, they lost because of the kills, and the trend is not stopping. The trend is not stopping, everyone. Definitely not something we'd like to see here. And oh, they're getting flashed. They're getting smacked here. I mean, they're not getting smacked by being touched, but just by their vision. And Rex already taking out Senza here. Senza seems to not have a good time here on mid. Getting taken out a lot of the time. Most of the time. But Exodron is still holding off regardless of that. Settle taking on Brian. And Champion Rex taking on Shush. McLaren taking on Champion Rex. Magista taking on McLaren. It's going to be 2 players remaining now. Explicit is going to take down MIC. And they might finally get a bomb plant here if Magista gets a chance. And he is going to get that bomb plant. Settle managed to take on Explicit choking it really hard right there. And right now, the only way Exodron could win this out is by getting defused. So far, they have not won a single round by defusing the bomb. Grand taking full control of the B side here. Finally, after a long awaited time, just they're taking out Cellular, and they're going to be winning by the kills at the end of the day. Finally, Team Grand getting a win here on the T side by getting the most amount of kills. Taking a look at the scoreboard, it looks like Grand could make a potential comeback, but it's just going to get difficult for them. It's just going to get very difficult. Throwing that smoke towards the right side. General Vice slowly starting to make his move here. Finding that first player, very slow reaction speed. Rex just made that up for him. He was just looking as he died. The bomb still being carried towards that B side, slowly but surely, and Grand is just demolishing xQuadrant here. It is disgusting. It used to be Exodron demolishing them, but right now looks like Grand really changed up their strats. And Grand cannot stop them from these incredibly strong pushes. This might actually help them out in the long run. Now Grand is going to start to make a comeback here if they continue to play like this. For sure, guys, for sure. Now Grand. Players are starting to maneuver towards the midsection. Two players towards B long. Flashing towards the B site. Can they get another opening here? This time they're being less aggressive and getting smoked up as well. And it looks like Grand might actually have a lot more issues. And Senza taking on Rex here. How much HP does Senza have? 100 HP, not even getting hit a single time by Rex. Bry getting taken out here as well. Next Quadrant looks like they're about to dominate this one out. General Vice taking on Senza. And Explicit getting taken out by Cetala. Two players still remaining. Magisto and General Vice, both not on low HP. Just General Vice here on 18 HP. And it's going to be slowly walking up towards HQ. I managed to find the player yet. He has them off the map. Shush. Taking out Magista and General Vice. McLaren getting spotted as well here. 7-3. And it looks like xQuadrant is going to stop them from even creating a bigger loophole right there. It's not going to happen at all. xQuadrant stopping the comeback. Putting it back where they wanted it. Still losing 3 rounds here on the T side. Or at least losing against the T side. Maybe Team Grand has a strat up their sleeve for the CT side. We don't know. But so far their performance on the T side has not been successful. At least in general. Bry taking down Sense. General Fight's getting taken out by McLaren. Gonna bring it to 4 versus 4. Bry taking out the second player. McLaren goes down. And Grand just absolutely demolishing Exodron in a short amount of time right there. 3 players all going down. Rex, Explicit, Bry getting the frags here. And it looks like it's not even going to be it's not even going to be about planting the bomb. It's going to be about fully taking out the other players. At this point, there's just no other choice. Except the pistol round, of course. And right now, the last round, guys. Last round. Who's going to win this one out? It's all about winning that one last round. It could really change everything up. Now, all the players are towards that midsection. All of them are pushing. A surprising out of nowhere. Setla still managed to take down 3 players in a row. But Explicit taking out Setla and Shush in a row here as well. Going to bring him to 2 versus 2 situation. xQuadrant has to start and fall back a bit. MIZ going to check for any suspicious routes that might be taken here. Even thinking of pre-fire. Both moving towards orange. McLaren holding up a strong position here. Heck glitching as well. Grand can take their time. They have about 1 minute. They have about 1 minute to get the bomb planted or take down all the players. xQuadrant can chill this one out. And Rex getting dangerously close. Getting spotted by Rex. Yes, he's getting spotted. And xQuadrant might win this out. Explicit has to do something about this situation. And it looks like MIZ already spotted Explicit in the corner. He knows exactly where he is. Or he doesn't. He thought he knew, but still losing the match here. And xQuadrant, they're gonna be switching sides. Right now, they're just gonna be switching sides here. xQuadrant going to the T side and Grand going to the CT side. Definitely not something you want here. It's losing so many rounds on the T side. Maybe. You know what? They got 4 rounds. Let's see what they can do on the CT side. What can Grand do? What kind of things do they have planned? Like, they must have something planned. I don't know what, but Anyways, round history from the last game. And already not really anything else to show apart from that. And now, as the players start to make the move, they spotted the bomb plant. And xQuadrant taking full control over the B side here. By surprise, MIC taking on 2 players. 3 players in a row with the GSR. And here he comes, Josh, finishing it off as well. And xQuadrant, they take the pistol round by getting the most amount of kills here. Definitely a lot of damage has been done on this side. Looks like we're still getting the first half here. Don't know why, but there might be a reason to fix that later on. I'll be waiting for the end. Anyways, getting over to the match. Just gonna ignore that little issue we are having. And xQuadrant, they're just gonna be waiting here towards banana and mid. I mean, the bomb is towards banana, so they might be taking a weird route towards the A side. Might go through HQ and take down some players from Intel. And that it seems like that's exactly what they're doing. Josh even going very aggressive. Even though he has the bomb, he's just going full aggression. They could actually get a bomb plant on the B side, but they're not going to go for it. Champion Rex is getting taken out. And it's just full demolishing them all. And they're going to get a bomb plant here. At least they're going to try. Bri still on the site. I thought they all were executed, but never mind. They're still sitting there. General Vice and Bri doing some damage with the shotgun. But still at the end, getting taken out. And bringing them to fall to 10. And so far, it looks like it is what it is. Check if our round history is starting to work again. Hopefully. Alright, it's back at where we need it. Second half here. Looks like everything is starting to work again, guys. Good news. Good news indeed. Anyways, it looks like xQuadrant. 2 players starting to make the move towards B long. Some players are also... Oh wait, no, not 2, 3, 4. 4 players. They're going to be stacking up in here. Smoking it off, throwing 2 nades. Oh, they're going to push through the smoke. Bri taking on Setala. MIC go for some pre-fire towards his left. McLaren taking on Bri. And that's going to bring to a 4 versus 4 situation. Trying to make the move towards the fence. Or not. They could make a decision right now. Are they going to go for the A side? Sense and McLaren are taking on 2 players from Grand. They might just take the A side. And they are. They're going to be flashing it up in there. MIC starting to make his move towards the A side, and Grand absolutely hopeless here, waiting for maybe a potential push. But xQuadrant is just doing phenomenally well. Even on the T side, even on the CT side. Both sides, xQuadrant definitely outperforming Grand on this note. Magisto getting taken out. And that General Vice also going down. What is going on? Sense doing a lot of damage as well. And it's just mad how fast they're losing their rounds. Can Grand pull off anything here that could possibly help them out? I don't know. But so far, it is not looking good for them. Definitely not looking good for them at all. Anyways, let's just take a look at what's going on over here on the side of things. It looks like MIZ is already going to start off by taking on Explicit. And Champion Rex still waiting there towards Lab 2 for some reason. And xQuadrant starts to make the move aggressively. McLaren taking on Vice. But Vice doing a decent amount of damage with the pistol right there, not going to lie. And MIZ is also a little bit hurt. Oh, that nade could have gone the wrong way. Do some damage towards him. That nade was not really well thrown and also not really well executed. Magisto still waiting here with the SA. Hoping for a sudden push that might give him some kills here. Or at least try and take down these players. But it looks like he already found his first victim. McLaren getting spotted instantly. Magisto still holding on to his crosshair. Next to the smoke. Looks like one of the players already getting spotted. Sensor's just going to take him out. Setala taking on Magisto. And last player remaining is going to be Bri. Taking on Setala, but there was nothing else he could have done there. And we're at match point, everyone. xQuadrant 1 round away from winning on the first map, their own map. And yeah, it doesn't look like Team Grand could actually pull something off to come back from this. So far, it really doesn't look like it, especially on the money side. They got to go full buyout. Explicit still $300 remaining. Just 100. At least they got some N4s and some armor. All of them got some armor. That's at least good enough. But Bri already getting shot in the beginning. Not going to be great for him. Not a great start at all. xQuadrant McLaren's just going to hold off back. And Explicit going to check the left side here. Not really anything happening so far, but it looks like Exodron is going to do a push out of nowhere. And Brian taking out Sensor. This might actually change the momentum of the game. Exodron already losing that first Mapband. There comes Champion Rex getting taken out. MIZ, and there comes Brian taking on McLaren. 4 versus 3 situation. Grant is really trying to hold off this round here. They do not want to lose this round. Or at least do not want to lose this match so fast. Not so fast indeed. Magisto aggressively holding HQ here. And Shush is starting to make his move towards the end of Banana, but not managed to find anyone yet. Or at least an opening. 45 seconds remaining in Exodron. They have to do something at this point because time's starting to run out. And MIC just shooting through the smoke, at least trying to get some pick here. Maybe a pick or distract them. Just trying to keep them busy with whatever they want to do. And Explicit trying to get some info, and they know. They know. It's going to be the A site. It's going to be the A site, everyone. And now they're going to try and get on it as well. 20 seconds remaining. Exodron is going to be a clutch moment if they manage to win this, because the whole team of Grant is going to be stacking up here. And Explicit taking on Settle. MIZ getting taken out. Shush getting taken out of Grant. They win the round. They win the round in the end. That's going to bring them to a 5-12. Exodron 1 round away from winning. That time management was awful. Very poorly done and executed. And it looks like Grant is not going to lose so fast. Not so fast indeed. Imagine we're playing on Exodron's map here. And even on the T side, they're doing an amazing job here. You know exactly what they're doing. Moving through intel smoothly. Not getting stopped by a single player. And Explicit already thinking on Satellite. Interesting. Okay, looks like they're kind of getting stopped here. But Sensor coming in and taking on Explicit. Refragging his player. Bringing them back to a 4 versus 4. And McLaren is going to go aggressively towards HQ. Finding General Vice. Not getting the kill yet, though. Getting flashed a bit. No, he's just going to turn his back on it. And they have full control over Kitchen. They're all just sitting there. And Champion Rex not even noticing this. What is going on? Brian taking on MIZ. Brian taking on McLaren here as well. How did Exodron not get smacked by Champion Rex? I don't know. All I know is that Brian has had enough of it. And Shush needs to grab the bomb and I guess do something about it. They don't even know that the bomb is dropped, do they? No, they don't. They don't know. Shush taking on General Vice here. And Brian knows exactly where he is. They're hoping that he might move towards the B side, but that's not going to be it at all. No, Grant, that's not going to be it. Shush checking CT Hall. Very paranoid here. And Brian knows it's got to be the A side. He's starting to make his move here towards B-Long. And just also recognizing this. And at the beginning, when you know someone is planting the bomb, you know that they're not going to be far away from the side. So you can just run for a bit, but after that, you got to start watching out again. And finding that first player. Shush taking on Bry. And there's got to be 1 versus 1. Hoog is going to win this one. As Exodron going to win by clutch here. Or is Magista going to manage to take down Shush at the end? This is going to be such a close call. Grand. All they got to lose in a 1v3 fashion here. Oh, that might be awful for them. And he's going to find him regardless. The bomb is ticking though. You got to be fast with this one. About to defuse the bomb. Very close. And it's going to manage to defuse the bomb here. 6-12. And Team Grand is not going to walk away with the loss yet. They are not going to walk away with the loss anytime soon yet. They're going to be getting that defuse. Finally. Grand is starting to step up here. And might even get a comeback. We're going to hope that this game might end up in a very interesting one, everyone. But so far, it really looks like Exodron just needs one round. Like one misstep from Grand, one mess up. And they're going to be screwed. There's a lot of pressure on Grand here. It's just when you realize we're one loss away from losing the game. This whole match. It's not going to be good at all and Explicit. This might be his last time playing on this match here. Unless Grant does something about that frag right there. Ryan already taken out. Alright, they're doing something about it. McLaren and Sense are both getting taken out. Settle taking on Champion Rex, but going back to a 3 versus 3. And it looks like Exodron. They're just going neck to neck. This, really skill-wise, I don't really see like an obvious win. Of course, we saw some obliterations on the first half, but second half, it is really going neck to neck. With the kills, as you can see, getting a refragged again. But here comes General Vice, catching up Shush, but there he goes, getting taken out by MIC as well. And Bry has to clutch it out in another diffuse fashion as MIC plants the bomb for Belong. But he makes his move towards HQ. That's interesting. That's not something you expect. Maybe he's trying to make him think it's going to be different. Maybe he's going to move all the way back. We don't know. He's HQ. That's all we know is that he's HQ. Bry's going to move up towards him. And he's going to try and get the shot here. And he gets the shots. MIZ losing the battle. And it's going to bring them to 7-12.
Bomb has been defused.
And at the end of the day, it's going to help them out. Might get a win here. It is definitely going to be a close call, everyone. Winning by another defuse. Oh, these matches are starting to get clutched up here. xQuadrant, do not underestimate Grand by any chance here, as this will cost you a lot of rounds. And even on the economical side, we can see that xQuadrant is on their last fleeting moment here. And even Grand, I mean, Grand, they couldn't care less about economy right now. All they care about is not losing that one round and getting the win on this map. That's all you can care about right now. And Champion Rex already finding one of the players here, trying to get a pre-fire through the smoke. Not getting anything done yet, though, not in terms of kills. Maybe he did some damage, but so far it doesn't look like it. Smoking it off, and it might be, yes, they're going to open their attack towards the A side. They're going to start to make their push, and Magisto is still waiting there. What are you doing, Magisto? They're all there. All of them towards the A side. General Vice coming in to help out, at least try and help out. Start to make his move towards the right side. General finding Mike McLaren, and the player has been running, trying to go for the frag here, but he's not there. Sensor taking on Explicit. Bry taking on Sensor. Is going to bring them to 4 versus 3, and Bry's going to try and take down Sensor. He succeeded with that. Sentinel taking down General Vice. From the side, is going to bring them to 3 versus 3. Holy moly, Sentinel doing a lot of damage. Grant is in a lot of trouble here, and Sentinel is just going to get that. Oh, my man, he's going to do the last frag, and Grant is going to lose the match here. And the first win is gonna go to xQuadrant. First win, everyone. First win over here. Definitely interesting how this one turned out. It's gonna be like that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we're gonna be seeing you guys on the second map. Let's look at the map video again. Second map is going to be Plaza, which has been chosen by Grant. Grant's favorite map. Definitely, this could have changed. The game could have changed tremendously. But at the end of the day, xQuadrant is just going to take that one round and settle out. Doing that damage right there on the A side. Definitely did a lot. Anyways, everyone, I'll be seeing you guys soon. Setting up the timer for, yeah, about a 10-minute break, I think. We'll be back soon in a short amount of time. And, yeah, not really anything else to talk about aside from that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And, yeah, we'll be seeing you guys very soon.
Coalition wins.
Just setting up the timer for the right amount. And you still need to get used to this, but we're back at it again. See you guys soon.
Are you looking to cast or produce for an esports event? Mapband GG was designed with a modern esports producer in mind. It's simple to use. After you log in, you have 3 main tools at your disposal. Manage sponsors. Here you can add or remove sponsors that appear on your overlays. Single match lets you simulate a single match that can be connected to a view group and will be used as a dashboard to control all of your overlays. This can be used with different games, as the dashboard will update with each game to have the necessary settings. New games can also be added by the Mapband team very quickly if needed. View groups group different overlays, which are also called views. Each view can have different purposes, styles, and settings. Depending on the chosen style, you can also quickly change colors and adjust other settings to your liking. Some styles automatically adapt to different games. Our default style automatically supports Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and many others. You can also request a custom style be made or provide a design to be coded into the Mapband system. We also offer a selection of different view types. Main, also called in-game, is the heart of every stream. This overlay goes over the game and allows you to show team logos, origins, names, and more. Most styles have different live options. This way you can show more information during the match, such as which maps have already been played and which team won, also showing the results for each map. Results of polls that you can create and adjust in our dashboard. Depending on the game, you can also show the round history of the current map. And finally, you can also show or hide the in-game overlay with an animation. The start screen is a simple view, which can be used to tell the viewers what teams will play in an upcoming match. Break screen can be used during an intermission to show the current game's results and, if desired, the results of each map played. Map veto lets you show the viewers the process of banning and picking maps live. The veto could either be done by the teams, or you can simulate the map veto after the fact. The poll overlay allows you to show poll results in a dedicated overlay outside of the in-game overlay. The round history lets you recap the played rounds of a match, and more view types are planned and will always be added to the system. This new Mapband system is also built to be easily expandable and will cater to the needs of virtually any esports production. All shown features are free to use at www.mapband.gg. Be sure to follow on Twitter at mapbandgg for any news and updates.
Geyser and Critical Force have officially joined forces to bring Critical Ops tournaments to the Geyser platform, where verified tournament organizers can officially host, broadcast, and promote their daily events. The program is split into 3 tiers, where organizers receive exclusive perks including staff credits, event features, promotion, Discord channel access with the CritOps devs, and tournament prize pools. So if you're a member of the Critical Ops community and want to either host or play with us today, then don't miss out. Download Geyser now to compete in tournaments 24/7 and visit Critical Ops website to learn more about how you can join the community tournament program. Game on and play a part together.
Are you looking to cast or produce for an esports event? Mapband GG was designed with a modern esports producer in mind. It's simple to use. After you log in, you have 3 main tools at your disposal. Manage sponsors. Here you can add or remove sponsors that appear on your overlays. Single match lets you simulate a single match that can be connected to a view group and will be used as a dashboard to control all of your overlays. This can be used with different games, as the dashboard will update with each game to have the necessary settings. New games can also be added by the Mapband team very quickly if needed. View groups group different overlays, which are also called views. Each view can have different purposes, styles, and settings. Depending on the chosen style, you can also quickly change colors and adjust other settings to your liking. Some styles automatically adapt to different games. Our default style automatically supports Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and many others. You can also request a custom style be made or provide a design to be coded into the Mapband system. We also offer a selection of different view types. Main, also called in-game, is the heart of every stream. This overlay goes over the game and allows you to show team logos, origins, names, and more. Most styles have different live options. This way you can show more information during the match, such as which maps have already been played and which team won, also showing the results for each map. Results of polls that you can create and adjust in our dashboard. Depending on the game, you can also show the round history of the current map. And finally, you can also show or hide the in-game overlay with an animation. The start screen is a simple view, which can be used to tell the viewers what teams will play in an upcoming match. Break screen can be used during an intermission to show the current game's results and, if desired, the results of each map played. Map veto lets you show the viewers the process of banning and picking maps live. The veto could either be done by the teams, or you can simulate the map veto after the fact. The poll overlay allows you to show poll results in a dedicated overlay outside of the in-game overlay. The round history lets you recap the played rounds of a match, and more view types are planned and will always be added to the system. This new Mapband system is also built to be easily expandable and will cater to the needs of virtually any esports production. All shown features are free to use at www.mapband.gg. Be sure to follow on Twitter at mapbandgg for any news and updates.
Geyser and Critical Force have officially joined forces to bring Critical Ops tournaments to the Geyser platform, where verified tournament organizers can officially host, broadcast, and promote their daily events. The program is split into 3 tiers, where organizers receive exclusive perks including staff credits, event features, promotion, Discord channel access with the CritOps devs, and tournament prize pools. So if you're a member of the Critical Ops community and want to either host or play with us today, then don't miss out. Download Geyser now to compete in tournaments 24/7 and visit Critical Ops website to learn more about how you can join the community tournament program. Game on and play a part together.
Are you looking to cast or produce for an esports event? Mapband GG was designed with a modern esports producer in mind. It's simple to use. After you log in, you have three main tools at your disposal. Manage sponsors. Here you can add or remove sponsors that appear on your overlays. Single match lets you simulate a single match that can be connected to a view group and will be used as a dashboard to control all of your overlays. This can be used with different games, as the dashboard will update with each game to have the necessary settings. New games can also be added by the Mapband team very quickly if needed. View groups group different overlays, which are also called views. Each view can have different purposes, styles, and settings. Depending on the chosen style, you can also quickly change colors and adjust other settings to your liking. Some styles automatically adapt to different games. Our default style automatically supports Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and many others. You can also request a custom style be made or provide a design to be coded into the Mapband system. We also offer a selection of different view types. Main, also called in-game, is the heart of every stream. This overlay goes over the game and allows you to show team logos, origins, names, and more. Most styles have different live options. This way you can show more information during the match, such as which maps have already been played and which team won, also showing the results for each map. Results of polls that you can create and adjust in our dashboard. Depending on the game, you can also show the round history of the current map. And finally, you can also show or hide the in-game overlay with an animation. The start screen is a simple view, which can be used to tell the viewers what teams will play in an upcoming match. Break screen can be used during an intermission to show the current game's results and, if desired, the results of each map played. Map veto lets you show the viewers the process of banning and picking maps live. The veto could either be done by the teams, or you can simulate the map veto after the fact. The poll overlay allows you to show poll results in a dedicated overlay outside of the in-game overlay. The round history lets you recap the played rounds of a match, and more view types are planned and will always be added to the system. This new Mapband system is also built to be easily expandable and will cater to the needs of virtually any esports production. All shown features are free to use at www.mapband.gg. Be sure to follow on Twitter at MapbandGG for any news and updates.
Geyser and Critical Force have officially joined forces to bring Critical Ops tournaments to the Geyser platform, where verified tournament organizers can officially host, broadcast, and promote their daily events. The program is split into 3 tiers, where organizers receive exclusive perks including staff credits, event features, promotion, Discord channel access with the CritOps devs, and tournament prize pools. So if you're a member of the Critical Ops community and want to either host or play with us today, then don't miss out. Download Geyser now to compete in tournaments 24/7 and visit Critical Ops website to learn more about how you can join the community tournament program. Game on and play a part together.
broadcast or produce for an esports event? Mapband GG was designed with a modern esports producer in mind. It's simple to use. After you log in, you have three main tools at your disposal. Manage sponsors. Here you can add or remove sponsors that appear on your overlays. Single match lets you simulate a single match that can be connected to a view group and will be used as a dashboard to control all of your overlays. This can be used with different games, as the dashboard will update with each game to have the necessary settings. New games can also be added by the Mapband team very quickly if needed. View groups group different overlays, which are also called views. Each view can have different purposes, styles, and settings. Depending on the chosen style, you can also quickly change colors and adjust other settings to your liking. Some styles automatically adapt to different games. Our default style automatically supports Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and many others. You can also request a custom style be made or provide a design to be coded into the Mapband system. We also offer a selection of different view types. Main, also called in-game, is the heart of every stream. This overlay goes over the game and allows you to show team logos, origins, names, and more. Most styles have different live options. This way you can show more information during the match, such as which maps have already been played and which team won, also showing the results for each map. Results of polls that you can create and adjust in our dashboard. Depending on the game, you can also show the round history of the current map. And finally, you can also show or hide the in-game overlay with an animation. The start screen is a simple view, which can be used to tell the viewers what teams will play in an upcoming match. Break screen can be used during an intermission to show the current game's results and, if desired, the results of each map played. Map veto lets you show the viewers the process of banning and picking maps live. The veto could either be done by the teams, or you can simulate the map veto after the fact. The poll overlay allows you to show poll results in a dedicated overlay outside of the in-game overlay. The round history lets you recap the played rounds of a match, and more view types are planned and will always be added to the system. This new Mapband system is also built to be easily expandable and will cater to the needs of virtually any esports production. All shown features are free to use at www.mapband.gg. Be sure to follow on Twitter at MapbandGG for any news and updates.
Geyser and Critical Force have officially joined forces to bring Critical Ops tournaments to the Geyser platform, where verified tournament organizers can officially host, broadcast, and promote their daily events. The program is split into 3 tiers, where organizers receive exclusive perks including staff credits, event features, promotion, Discord channel access with the Crit Ops devs, and tournament prize pools. So if you're a member of the Critical Ops community and want to either host or play with us today, then don't miss out. Download Geyser now to compete in tournaments 24/7 and visit Critical Ops website to learn more about how you can join the community tournament program. Game on and play a part together.
Are you looking to
Hello everyone, and it looks like we're finally almost about to start here. After a long awaited time, they're still doing their recordings here. Some of the players are having some issues, so it's gonna take a little longer than expected. But aside of that, there's not really anything else to talk about, aside from, you know, issues and stuff. Nothing else huge is going on. We're gonna go be doing a quick roundup over what's happened so far, taking a look at the map bands again. And it looks like we've already played on Bureau. This time we're going to be playing on Plaza, which is Team Grand's favorite map. At least their chosen map. And yeah, eventually we're going to be playing on Grounded later on as the final. If xQuadrant were to lose, or if Grand were to win. And if either of those cases aren't the case, then I guess we're just going to round it up with this as the last match. We don't know, everyone. We don't know if this is going to be the last match or not. It really depends on the performance of Team Grand and xQuadrant, and how that will play out in the end. Anyways, taking a look at the played map. So far, we've already seen them win on Bureau 13-7, and yeah, in that case, of course, xQuadrant beat out Grand. Don't know why. At least the picker and the winner, of course, here, as you can see, it's gonna be xQuadrant and xQuadrant. Now we might see Grand, or we might see Grand xQuadrant. Really depends on future expectations from both sides. Anyway, putting that aside, taking a look at what kind of map we're playing on right now. Plaza, pick Team Grand. Not really anything new, of course. Let's take a look at the let's see if can I show you guys something else before we start? I mean, I can show you a break thing if you guys like to see that. I don't really have anything else to show you. I think that pretty much summarizes up what we've been through so far, and it looks like finally they're actually resetting. Interesting. Looks like we might actually about to start here. And yes, we are. All right. They're starting to ramp up. We got xQuadrant on the CT side and Grand on the T side. Why are they not gonna go for a knife battle here? I think one of them is still doing AFK things. I don't know. Oh, it's MIZ. All right, MIZ is back. Now can we start? Next round is gonna be knife B mid, and yeah, or knife mid. Knife mid. I was about to say there's full. I don't think there's a B mid here, unless you want to call it B mid for fun. But I don't think it's called a B mid. Or you can call the upper side on near the B side, of course. You can also call that mid if you want. Not really anything else to go over. Anyways, still waiting for teams to go knife B mid. Or mid. I'm saying B mid now. Knife mid, I think. Yeah, and General Vice is throwing nades there for some reason. Anyways, it looks like all the players are gonna be seeing who's gonna win this one out. We have Grant on the T side, xQuadrant on the CT side. Right now, we're gonna be going into a knife round. Who's gonna win this one out? So far, it looks like xQuadrant and the Team Grand and xQuadrant both are holding out well, but attack is coming in, and Grand is starting to win it out here. Champion Rex being the last player remaining, together with Jiggy, last players remaining, and they are going to be choosing the T side. They're going to be choosing the T side here.
Breach wins.
All right, off we go, everyone. Who is going to win the semifinals? Is it going to be xQuadrant or is it going to be xQuadrant or Team Grand? We don't know. This map might decide it all. Or at least that's going to decide if xQuadrant gets a fast win out of this. And xQuadrant is ready. And Grand is ready. Spam Alde is the best in the chat if you want free iTunes gift card. Also shout out to GTA. Thank you very much, Vic. Shout out to you as well. Anyway, starting up the game. 0-0 on the pistol round. We got Grant starting to move up here towards the red car. And they're going to be moving towards Banana. At least B-Long. Getting close to B-Long. And they're on B-Long. Next xQuadrant has noticed that there's no one here, and it looks like it's going to be a big push, and they're all moving from B-Long. But right, already on 8 HP. This is very dangerous for him to be here. I mean, Jiggy already taking on MIZ. Looks like they have the advantage anyways, since they're taking on Champion Rex. Jiggy low HP as well. Grant is really getting hit where they don't want to get hit, and those headshots are really coming in very precisely. Now going for the shot again. Fukuoka getting 2 freaking headshots right there. xQuadrant, massive. From then on this case, do not test me. Indeed, they're going to try and get the diffuser, but just still trying to deny that and not succeeding at all. Getting the diffuser, xQuadrant winning the pistol round, getting that diffuse against Team Grand. And it looks like xQuadrant is really doing not so bad. You know, they're not doing so bad. They've actually taken this this match very far. And so far, I am not disappointed at all. xQuadrant definitely getting the pistol round here against Team Grand on their own map. And that's not something you would like to see at all. We would like to see some more potential coming from the other team. It looks like it's just going to start off with xQuadrant getting that pistol round. Can Team Grand got back from this? We had the same thing, that Exodron got the pistol round on their own map, but then lost the eco against Grant, so maybe Grant's gonna win this eco as well. Who knows? Who knows? And we got Jiggy starting to jig up towards that B-long section, and yes, that was an awful joke. Now we got Fukuoka already taking on Champion Rex and Jiggy as they start to jiggle towards the B-long section, getting a massive 4K, taking out General Vice and Magisto. Do not Testy taking on Brian in the end as well. That was a very solid eco round right there. Fukuoka already enough money to buy whatever the frick this guy wants. He has enough money to buy 2 rounds with assault rifles. I mean, in the end of the day, you're gonna get some money even if you win or lose. So, calculating that, looks like he has enough to buy 2 assault rifles for the upcoming 2 rounds. Oh, he is going to have enough money. Right now, he's not. Ground. They have to do start doing something about this situation. And right now, you can see Magisto starting to make his move up towards that mid section. So far, not managed to find anyone yet. And it seems like it's just going to be completely empty. Champion Rex taking out Fukuoka, bringing him back to a 4-5. I'll throw a double nade towards the CT section. Not managed to find anyone yet. They're going to have to check apartments though. Someone might have walked past them here. Shush, why did you look at the spawn? Shush, what are you doing? Why is this guy looking at the spawn? I don't know. Anyway, Sen's already starting out very strong here, taking on Bry. But they've also lost one of their members. And I just switched away from Champion Rex. He just got absolutely obliterated here from Do Not Test Me. And MIZ taking on General Vice. Jiggy just sitting here together with a bomb. Taking on Do Not Test Me. And Magisto has to do some damage back. 75 HP already. Trying to get the shots here. Taking on MIZ. It's going to bring them back to 2 versus 2 sensor. Taking on Jiggy. And Magisto has already spotted the player here. 2 wards belong. But he's going to be able to find him here. Sensor very cautious as he moves back. Gotta go for reload on the HK. And now Shush is gonna be able to find him here. Get the headshot. Take down Magisto. And that's definitely gonna be a harsh end. xQuadrant already getting 3 rounds. Not something you would like to have. Grand. Looks like already losing 3 rounds here. This is not something you want at all. But you're gonna get it, regardless. Sensor taking down Bry. And it looks like by taking down Bry here, it's gonna bring them back to 5 versus 4. And it's xQuadrant. You gotta start to move back a bit. Going for a peek here towards that midsection. Not managed to find anyone yet, though. Jiggy. Fukuoka already taking on Magisto. Champion Rex taking out Fukuoka, bringing it back to 4 versus 3. And Grand is losing a bit here. Not too shabby, Grand. xQuadrant still dominating here on the CT side. MIZ coming in, taking on Jiggy with the headshot at the end with the M4. General Vice starting to move up with the SG. Right, just to find Do Not Test Me here. But he's gonna get shot by Senza. And General Vice getting smacked out of the way. Champion Rex still remaining here with the AK-47 with the bomb as well. MIZ is gonna take him out though. And that's gonna bring them to a 4-0. And xQuadrant hasn't lost a single round yet. Not a single round has been lost. Team Grant is not really showing a lot of dominance here on Plaza as I anticipated. This might be a very fast match, we don't know. And now Senza already throwing the smoke and the flash here. Starting to move back a bit with the SG. Bry still has the bomb on his side. Champion Rex starting to make his move back towards his teammates. And Bry's going to do the exact same thing. Taking the bomb with him or not. Now he's going to drop it off and start lurking. Jiggy starting to jiggle again towards the B line section. Finding MIZ. Trying to go for some more shots. Pre-firing everything he can, but not getting a single shot after that. Do Not Test Me has the sniper here. Going to be throwing a flash smoke here as well. A nade, just throwing all of his nades towards mid and just dealing with it. Looks like he doesn't want anything to do with his utility. Well, at least try to use it efficiently. And one player being spotted towards the upper side here on house. Do Not Test Me trying to wait for any peeks here. from belong. He's patient. Finds one of them, but he jumped away. Brian gonna take it on, do not test me from behind. And Grant is gonna take full control over the B side. Shush taking on Jiggy, Magisto, but not Champion Rex. Before even planting the bomb right there. They're just gonna win it out 4-1. Giving Team Grant finally a win here. Definitely great to see Grant coming back into the game, as always. But can they hold on against xQuadrant? It's going to be a little difficult, not going to lie. Just a little bit difficult. But at the same time, it's possible. It's possible. Definitely possible. Champion Rex already starting off taking on MIZ. Exodron already losing one of the first members. And Bry taking on doing that test me with the sniper. And this is going to help Grant a lot. Starting to resolve. Starting to, you know, undo the mistakes that have been made. I know Senza is starting to move up here. Not managed to find anyone yet. We gotta find one of them, General Vice. Getting absolutely smacked right there. Bomb being dropped. And Bry is gonna pick up the bomb here. One of the players even shooting towards Magisto. Not getting the shot done, though. Bry still patiently waiting. Jiggy trying to take down Fukuoka and takes him out. Senza to go, taking on Magisto. Two players still remaining here on Exodron. Shush and Senza. And Senza is going to try and take the shots here. Not succeeding completely, though. Nade is going to be dropped. So far, no action has been made. Bry trying to go for the PK with the bomb. 35 seconds remaining. A lot of time has gone by, and Grant still waiting here, taking out Senza in the end. Shush. 70 HP. The bomb is going to be carried towards the A side. Bry has to run for it, though. And here comes Shush taking out Jiggy. Oh, this might be a close one. 20 seconds remaining. Shush knows that it might be the B side of this one. And Champion Rex is going to hold on the nasty angle here. Still holding it as Bry plants the bomb. Shush knows, and he has to recover. The only way Exodron can win by defuse on this one. He's gotta defuse the bomb. And what is Team Grant gonna do about this? Champion Rex and Bry still patiently waiting. Shush starting to make his move. Gotta throw a flash, but Bry easily taking him out with the sniper there. And that's gonna give Grant the second round. And bring them to a 4-2. Finally. And it looks like Grant could make a comeback here again. But they have to be successful with it. 2 rounds on the T side so far, but losing 4 rounds in a row, including the pistol. Let's see what Grant is going to do about this situation. Bry starting to make his move up with the sniper here, going for a peek. Smoke being dropped, but not entirely blocking his vision quite there yet. Just a little bit of vision is still remaining. But not enough to keep the focus up in there. Do not test me. Kind of getting smoked up in here as well. Not anything to see. Although the smoke is very accurate, you can kind of see towards the right angle here with the shotgun. They gotta watch out for that one. Kind of moving back and forth to keep his vision alive, but not really getting anything. He finds one of them taking on Champion Rex. Gonna take the AK, but Jiggy finds him, gets the refrag. So that was kind of a huge loss right there, but at the same time, nice try. Taking on Champion Rex, but just taking on Senza. And here goes General Vice, almost getting the frag here. Not succeeding completely though. And Josh being on 3 HP with the AUG. Gotta start to make his move back towards the midsection. Bry. It looks like Grant might actually go towards the B side instead of the A side. Jiggy also patiently waiting. Going for some pre-fire shots through that thing. Might get a kill out of someone patiently there. Fukuoka getting a kill with the freaking Deagle. What is going on, Vice? Getting taken out and bring them back through 3 versus 3. And MIC is going to be waiting here with the MP7 for any shots coming from Grant. Oh, they're going to be able to find him though. So far, they haven't found him yet. They're not even going to check it. He's just going to sit there the whole day. He's going to sit there while the bomb is being planted. What is going on? Oh, no, wait. Wait, what? MIC coming out of nowhere, taking out Magisto. They didn't clear their side out well. And Jiggy has to take him up right now. He's sitting there on house or apartments, however you may call it. And Shush is just going to defuse the bomb here. Jiggy taking him out, but he's going to get the defuse. As he's way too late. xQuadrant getting the defuse here. Jiggy being way too late towards the site. That's going to bring them back to a 5-2. Losing their comeback, at least their streak. Just defusing the bomb casually while the player still doesn't have enough time to get there and kill him. And another defuse goes for xQuadrant. It looks like Grand could have come back from this one, but after the bomb was planted, they still couldn't hold it out well, as they didn't check out the site that well. And they're just gonna get taken out on that note. Shush, gonna be waiting here towards CT's Champion Rex and Jiggy. Starting to make the move hit towards B-Long as well. Not managed to find anyone yet, though. Magisto also chilling there on mid. Senza still waiting for a potential player to push him. But so far, no action has been made from the opponents. From his perspective, Fukuoka and Senza still be waiting here. But as I move back, Fukuoka taking out Master Champion Rex and Jiggy and General Vice also getting taken out here. Senza and Shush. Magisto getting taken out by Senza. And it looks like one player remaining is going to be Bry. That's going to be the last player remaining. Shush getting taken out. And now they all know exactly what to do. The bomb is dropped towards apartments. And he's going to get sidestepped from the side. Bry getting taken out, bringing them back to 6-2. And Exodron is back into a massive lead here. Definitely not something you want to keep up with, Grand. They got to do something about this situation. Taking a look at the scoreboard here for the people who are interested. And it looks like xQuadrant is throwing some nades here and there towards A main. And A long as well. Not managed to find anyone yet. Sensor taking on Jiggy. Magisto taking on Sensor to Goat. Looks like that's going to be a refrag 4 versus 4 situation. Do not test me. Still waiting there. Fukuoka starting to make his move here towards B long. Now managed to find anyone yet. And MIC is going to be sitting there on the A side. Magisto still with his teammates. General Vice and Bry as well. All of them are not completely alive, as it's still a 4 versus 4. They lost one of the members. And there comes Shush taking on Champion Rex from the side. General Vice starting to make his move up towards the player, but not succeeding. Just going to be waiting there, expecting someone to push out from the right side. Shush just going to take down Magisto. Do not test me, going to take him out, but here he comes. Shush out of nowhere, taking on General Vice there as well. And that's going to put them in a 3v1. Bry, again the last player remaining. He's on CT though. Do they know this? They don't. They don't know he's CT. But now they know, as Bry misses some shots. Crucial shots. Exploiting his location. And Fukuoka comes from the side again, taking on Bry in the same fashion he did last time. 7-2. Definitely not something you want to keep up. Anyways, we're just going to keep playing this one out. As some of the players from Exodron are still winning out a lot here. And most of the players just winning the 1v1s, and at the end, it's just not going to help out Grand at all. Fukuoka, do not test me. Already taken on 2 of the players. Shiki taking on Fukuoka to bring it back to the same style. 3v3, fair style. Fair match indeed. But are they going to keep it up like this? Or they're going to start to lose members again and not recover. Because they've recovered a lot of times here, but in the end, they just end up dying. General Vice already getting taken out. It doesn't look like Grand knows where to go in the beginning. Like, they're just playing for picks, and gives xQuadrant a huge amount of time to just get the locations on point, the positions on point, and do exactly what's necessary. And Magisto still sitting here on A long, expecting someone to be in that nasty corner. Of course, even though there's 2 players remaining, you never know what these players are up to. Jiggy also starting to make his move. Looks like Shush is still going to be waiting here towards CT stairs. Jiggy trying to go for a peek, not really finding anything though. Magisto starting to go for some peeks here as well. Shush is almost going to find him, but Magisto takes down Shush. And there comes the second player. Do not test me. Taking down Magisto. Jiggy is going to take down Do not test me. And finally, Grant getting that 3rd win here. 10th round going to them. And that's going to bring them to 7-3. And Exodron, this might actually turn out to be an 8-4. I don't know. Same thing as last time. The first half. But this time in a different way. Anyways, Guess we just need to wait it out again one more time. Now, don't we? So far, it just looks like Grant is gonna have the advantage in the long run. If they are better on the city side, I don't know. So far, it really doesn't look good for them on both. Maybe on Plaza they're better. It's really difficult to say. It is really difficult to say that. Because they're just not finding any openings. I thought, you know what, this is their own map. They're just gonna rush it. They're just gonna obliterate them. But it's just not going as smoothly as expected. As I said before, as anticipated. And Jiggy's gonna take down MIZ. Gonna test me taking on Bry. Bring them back to 3 versus 4 situation. Just still holding on to the bomb. General Wise is starting to make his move up towards house, kind of. I mean, he wants to, but doesn't trust it at all. Just gonna go for a quick backstab check. Not checking mid to CT though, which could be dangerous. And Shush just looking at the beautiful stairs here. Of course, I know he was looking down, so he couldn't get one tapped from any possible players here. So one of them already jumped down from apartments. Or house, or whatever you want to call it. Again, Fukuoka taking on Jiggy, bringing them back to a 2 versus 3 as Fukuoka goes down. But Shush taking on Champion Rex, gonna bring us back to 2 versus 2. And Grant is gonna be able to plant the bomb. General Vice taking it on 2 with Destiny. And Shush is still gonna be reigning here with the AUG. Trying to take those shots here towards apartments. But not managed to find anyone yet. I'm just on General Vice is gonna sit there the whole time. Shush going for a peek on the right side of the B side right there. Not managed to find anyone near that plant. He's gonna go towards Headledge. Not managed to find anyone yet. Is he gonna get spotted though? Majisto still waiting here. Gotta be spotting him and taking on Shush. That's gonna bring him to 7-4. Grant getting that 11th round. 4th win in the pocket. Easily, without a doubt. Taking a look at the... Let me see what is up with the played maps and the round history. So far, it looks like Team Grant is kind of coming back, but they're also starting to lose some rounds where they actually planted the bomb and they didn't really take a hold of the site, which is also very interesting. And now Magista getting near mid, bomb still being held back, flash coming into his face, absolutely obliterating his vision here for a long period of time. I mean, for C-Ops, of course, for this game, it's going to be a longer period of time. So Jagoda taking on Bribe with the shotgun. And here he goes again, taking on another player with the SG, getting that headshot. General Vice taking on Do Not Test Me. The bomb nade is coming in. Sensor taking on General Vice, and Jiggy's going to take down Senza, bringing them to a 3 versus 2 situation. Grant is just going to sit there. Again, as I said before, they're just sitting there the whole time, and they're not really making a move. Like, at the end there are, but they're just taking so much time, and that's going to give Exodron a huge advantage in terms of positioning and taking on Jiggy here as well. Last player remaining on the last player in this last half, like, and just going to get smacked up as well. Champion Rex getting smacked. Fukuoka ending it off right there. And that's going to bring them to a 4-8. And right now, they're going to be switching their sides. xQuadrant is going to be taking the T side. And Team Grant is going to be taking the CD side. Who is going to win this pistol roundup? Definitely curious to see that. Anyways, what do you guys think? Who's going to win this one out? Definitely an interesting match so far. But if xQuadrant is going to perform well on the T side as well, then I don't know if Grant is going to win this one, as it will get very close towards match point again like last game. Grant stacking up towards the A site. Well, it doesn't look like xQuadrant is going to go anywhere near the A side. No, they're going to be taking the B side for themselves. Grant might as well rotate right now. But they're hoping. They're hoping for a push here, but it's just not going to happen. And choosing that, of course, being together on the pistol round is very important, but when you choose a full-on site, it really gets difficult, especially in rotating. Right now, General Vice really hoping for a peek here from Hecklich. Of course, someone's his Hecklich and Do That Test Me taking on Champion Rex. Not a great start. Sensor taking on Jiggy. As Jiggy takes on Shush, and they got Magister taking on MIZ. Sensor Fukuoka taking on 2 more players. Brian Magister getting taken out. General Vice is the last player remaining. Try and go for the shots here towards that Hecklich from the side, but Sensor is going to take down General Vice as he slowly starts to walk towards the first calculated possession on that B side. And the bomb is going to be planted, and they're going to win at the end of the day with another round for them. Definitely not a great start for Grant here, losing the pistol round. Oh boy, on the second half. Not a great start indeed. Can Grand come back from this? It's just going to get so difficult. It is definitely going to get so incredibly difficult. Anyway, Senza taking out Bry. 4 versus 5 situation. Grand still not doing anything else. I mean, they lost one of the members. Gonna test me trying to find some players here on the side. And he is gonna find him. Champion Rex getting taken out. Missing 2 shots in a row. Jiggy getting taken out as well. And xQuadrant is just obliterating them. Look at them just run across the map for some kills here. General Vise taking out MIZ as well. And he has 8 HP. He has a shotgun as well. Not a lot that he could do in this situation. Definitely not something you want to work with. And General Vise getting taken out in the end. Grand is just gonna lose this one at Exodron. They first beat out Valorous, and right now it's just crazy where they stand. I am definitely impressed by Exodron's performance over the time. Like I really haven't expected them to even get close towards the semifinals, but they just did it. They just absolutely smacked it here, and there's nothing to say about that. There's absolutely nothing to say about that. Nothing that I can say, at least. And right now, it looks like Folkwork already getting the shots toward Magisto. Taking a look here. 2 rounds already a win for xQuadrant. Already taking on 2 players on Grand. General Wise taking on Shush. And it looks like Champion Rex finally getting the shot here with the shotgun. There's an AK right there. Could have picked it up, but he didn't win for it fully. And one player is going to be waiting for him. He knows Rex really needs that AK-47 smoking up his right side. That's going to kind of force him to check it out. He still wants that AK. He still absolutely wants that AK. Without the AK, there's not really a lot that Rex can do in this situation. And Jiggy still has the AUG. Going to get smacked from his back if he doesn't watch out. And he does watch out. Sansa could go for the kill here, but he's not going to be doing it. Here comes Jiggy with some shots. And Sansa now he has to rotate, take it out MIC. And now he's done to make his move here as well. Senza is going to try and find him, taking out Jiggy. And Champion Rex finally getting the AK-47, but he has to save this one. And that's going to give Exodron in the 11th round because the bomb exploded. That's going to be the end of that. 4-11, everyone. 4-11. Team Grand. 2 more losses, and they have lost it all. 100%, they've lost it all. Nothing that they can do about this situation. They got to do something. They got to do at least something here. I'm really hoping for some action here on Team Grand's side, but I'm not seeing it coming. I'm not seeing it coming like from anywhere. Because they haven't won a single round here on the second half. Bry finally taking out Sensor here, taking out MIC as well. Maybe there is a chance here for Grand. Sensor and MIC already getting taken out in the beginning. Not a great start at all for Exodron on this round. And maybe this could be a chance. Something that Grand could do. Something where Grand could come back from. The first round to the comeback. Is it a dream to come true? Is it a fact to become alive? Or is it going to be Grand losing another round again? Josh still waiting here. Looks like they're just trying to find an opening, getting some picks here and there. Tuna Testimony taking out General Fice. One player has been spotted. Champion Rex taking out Fukuoka. It's going to bring him back to 4-2. Not really anything interesting happening apart from some players getting taken out here and there. But most part, looks like Exodron just getting more player losses. Ooh, Bry. A little too aggressive there. Shush, a little too accurate. He's fully aware of his surroundings. Always checking those nasty moments. When you die because of someone like that, you always are going to check that. So at the end of the day, this is going to be a huge advance for Exodron. Might run out of time if they move up, if they don't move up quickly. 23 seconds. Shush has to make his move, and Champion Rex has to find him. But is he going to find him? No, he isn't. The timing is awful. And Shush taking out Champion Rex. And here Grant, after they were 5 versus 3, right now there's a 2 versus 2. How did Grant lose so many members? Exodron is truly amazing in this round. They've really played amazingly on this round. Trying to get the shots on Misto. And Magisto is just getting smacked here. From all the sides getting shot. And Exodron actually take the win here. Absolutely insane. How Exodron just recovered from that. It is done. Match point. Match point, everyone. I don't know how Team Grand is choking here, but it's their own map. It's their own map, and they're performing worse than they've performed on Grounded. I can show you the maps again if you want. Definitely crazy how fast this match is going so far. On Bureau, it's a 13-7. But what is it going to be on this map? Oh, it's already starting off with Grand, taking some frags here. So it's going in a good direction for Grand, but they have to hold it off. Don't expect a lot. Fukuoka taking out Magisto, bringing him back to 4-3. Oh, they're going to lose another 5 versus 3 though. Oh, Fukuoka taking out another player. Fukuoka, man. Crazy stuff right there. 3 versus 2. And xQuadrant is known for these weird situations where they just have less members, but they still manage to pull something off here. And General Vice taking on Shush. Still one player remaining, MIZ. Trying to go for the shot, taking on General Vice. Not managed to find anyone yet else though. Going towards apartments. Still has the crosshair aligned. And he's going to try and find the last player. Going to try and find him, but Chamber Rex finishes it off and bring him to a 5-12. Finally, the first win here for Team Grand on the CT side on Plaza. What an absolute obliteration here so far. It is crazy. I have no words. I definitely have no words for what's happening right now. But we can all agree that Exodron definitely has improved. So I don't remember them to be this good. Definitely, again, keep in mind that they are crazy in some way. They are crazy. General Vice already taking on MIC. Starting off very strong, and there comes Guna Test me getting taken out as well. Or at least taking out General Vice since they go taking on Bry. And this is going to put them in a 3 versus 3 situation. And they all just lose in a short amount of time before I can even talk or even spell what I want to spell. But I guess it is what it is, and it's going to end up like this. Team Grand, they get a worse score on their favorite map. It looks like they got a lot to work on. Anyways, both sides did great here, reaching the semifinals. Must have taken them a lot of energy, a lot of hard work. And at the end of the day, it's just going to be Exodron winning it out here. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys on another live stream or video. Have a good one. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon.
Are you looking to cast or produce for an esports event? Mapband GG was designed with a modern esports producer in mind. It's simple to use. After you log in, you have 3 main tools at your disposal. Manage sponsors. Here you can add or remove sponsors that appear on your overlays. Single match lets you simulate a single match that can be connected to a view group and will be used as a dashboard to control all of your overlays. This can be used with different games, as the dashboard will update with each game to have the necessary settings. New games can also be added by the Mapband team very quickly if needed. View groups group different overlays, which are also called views. Each view can have different purposes, styles, and settings. Depending on the chosen style, you can also quickly change colors and adjust other settings to your liking. Some styles automatically adapt to different games. Our default style automatically supports Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and many others. You can also request a custom style be made or provide a design to be coded into the Mapband system. We also offer a selection of different view types. Main, also called in-game, is the heart of every stream. This overlay goes over the game and allows you to show team logos, origins, names, and more. Most styles have different live options. This way you can show more information during the match, such as which maps have already been played and which team won, also showing the results for each map. Results of polls that you can create and adjust in our dashboard. Depending on the game, you can also show the round history of the current map. And finally, you can also show or hide the in-game overlay with an animation. The start screen is a simple view, which can be used to tell the viewers what teams will play in an upcoming match. Break screen can be used during an intermission to show the current game's results and, if desired, the results of each map played.